Come follow the brick wall. It's your girl Eva K, and I'm ready to eat. Hey, who ready to eat with me? Who ready to come bread with me? Let's break bread. Come break bread with me. Let's break bread. We about to eat this food and get fed. Come break bread with me. Let's break bread. Now bow your head, hey, cause we gotta say the grace, cause we about to eat. We about to eat. I can't wait to eat. Let's eat, big girls. Are you ready to eat? Come eat with me and let's talk. I want to get all in your business. What you gotta say? What you gotta say? I'm ready to laugh and I'm ready to play. Come on and break bread with your girl Eva K. Let's break bread. Hey, guess who I got in the building? Who I got Chick-fil-A? Miss Aaliyah. Y'all, Aaliyah is so talented. She is my niece. She knows Japanese. She can play so many instruments. And she knows how to speak Japanese too. Did I say that? Yep, I did. So look, we're going to say our grace. She brought me Chick-fil-A, so I'm so happy. I don't know how to act. I haven't had fast food in almost a month, girl.
Really?
Yes, really. And you soft-spoken, so you're going to have to speak up.
Oh, okay.
Bow your head. Now we thank you, now we thank you for our food, for our food. Father God, we thank you. Father God, we thank you. Amen. Amen. Hey, girl. Tell us a little bit about you. Is this Arnold Palmer? Oh! Oh, okay.
I just turned 15 in February.
15.
And I got my learner's permit as well. So I'm practicing driving and I'm not good, but...
You're not good at driving. I am the worst driver. I don't know how I got my license, to be honest. I'm like the worst driver on earth. And my husband can vouch for that. Like, it's bad. So what else? You went to Japan. So tell us something about you, girl.
Yeah, I did go to Japan on a school trip. I was fully sponsored, including spending money. So that was really cool. And I'm planning on going back next year. I was going to go this year, but with coronavirus and also I hadn't gotten a job yet, but I have a job.
Where do you work at?
Which?
Oh, the sandwich place. You like it?
Yeah.
So, how was it over in Japan?
It was so different and so much less hectic than it is in America. Because, like, everyone is just automatically kind to you. And then their, like, mannerisms are different, so they, like, we got lost because we don't live there, even though the teacher, like, one of the teachers lived there a long time ago, but and he was acting like he knew where he was going, but we ended up getting lost anyway. And so we had to ask people for help, but they were still really nice, and they even walked out of their way to help us, like, go to a completely different place than where they were going.
Oh, Lord, that's scary, though.
Yeah.
To get lost in a different country, all these movies we watch. So, at 15, what is 15-year-olds into? What are you into, girl?
I don't think I'm, like, a typical 15-year-old, not to be, like, what, cliche?
I don't either.
But, like, I like to read a lot. I like school, so this coronavirus thing is not making me very happy.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. How is it with the coronavirus going on?
Well, you know, some schools are doing online classes, but for some reason ours isn't.
No.
So I'm not doing any school right now. It's very not fun.
So, Aaliyah comes from a very talented bunch. She is musically inclined. As I stated, she do play instruments, and she also sings. You want to sing for me, or you too scared? You ain't come prepared to sing?
No, I thought about it. I was like, I know she's going to ask me to sing.
You already knew that was coming, though.
Yeah. But I don't know what to sing.
That song you sung on Facebook?
No.
I had never heard that before.
It's from this show on Disney Plus. High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Oh, see, I watched High School Musical. I never watched the series, though.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah, it just came out. It's so good. But... What?
I'm looking at you. Is that enough?
What?
Are you going to sing or no? Look, it's only what you're comfortable with.
Okay, I'll sing the the chorus, but that's it. I'm so nervous. Okay.
Then don't do it. Don't let nobody peer pressure you.
I'm not peer pressure. I want to. I'm so not used to singing in front of people I know. For some reason, I'm more comfortable singing in front of people who don't know me.
They don't know you.
But you know me. Okay. Okay. I'll sing the chorus. And I say that I'm through, but this song's still for you. All I want is love at last. It's all I want, too much to ask. Is it something wrong with me? All I want is a good guy. Are my expectations far too high? Try my best, but what can I say? All I have is myself at the end of the day. And shouldn't that be enough for me? Ooh.
You're so cute.
Oh my God.
I love you. Girl, why is you shy? You lucky I can't sing. I would never shut up, baby.
I don't, but when it comes to singing for people, it just makes me really nervous.
So, Aaliyah, you 15.
Mm-hmm.
Do you got a boyfriend?
Mm-mm.
No? Not into boys?
I am, but I'm really bad with relationships. Like when I get into one, I just feel really uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really know, but
Is you uncomfortable with yourself or are you uncomfortable with the guy? Or the girl?
the guy.
The guy, okay. I mean, I know.
I guess with myself, you know that thing that everyone always says, if you don't love yourself, you can't love someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where I am.
Okay, let's back up. Because it's 80 degrees and you got on a long sleeve shirt.
I don't feel it.
You don't feel it? So, how do you feel like self-esteem wise? Now, if this is something you're uncomfortable talking about, this is your values and your boundaries, you say, Auntie, let's skip that. And I will go with that. So, self-esteem wise, are you comfortable with this conversation? Okay. So, how is your self-esteem? How are you when it comes to loving yourself?
I'm very bad with it.
Why?
I don't know. It's something I've always dealt with, like seeing myself in a way that isn't healthy for me. Like, you know, like with my body and my looks, like thinking I'm not pretty or anything, or thinking I'm too fat or something like that.
Girl, if you fat, please tell me what I am. No, okay, I'm trying to make a joke out of a very heavy situation because we're going to get a little deep. So, do you have body dysmorphia? So, do you have body dysmorphia?
I haven't been diagnosed, but I guess you could say that because people tell me that I'm skinny, but I don't see it that way. I see every little imperfection about me and say that I'm fat.
Well, since you was a little bitty girl, you always wanted to know why you were brown.
Yeah.
And, like why your hair was the way it is. You have always questioned. But let me ask you something. With your body dysmorphia, have you ever wanted to have an eating disorder, or have you ever had an eating disorder?
There was a time whenever I refused to eat. It was very short because my mom picked up on it quickly. But because I'm already in therapy, so that was also talked about, and eventually I had to stop because mom told me about her past and how that's affecting her now. So I stopped.
I wish you could see, if you could just take my eyes for just a moment. You are gorgeous. You look like a Bratz doll, first of all. Because you have the big, exaggerated eyes, the full, beautiful lips. Girl, you know how much people pay for them lips and that nose? And them eyes?
Actually, my nose is one of my biggest insecurities.
Your nose?
People always make fun of me because it dips. And so they say it looks like a banana.
Girl. Oh, gosh. Y'all help me. Help me find the words to talk to this baby because I'm about to cry. Because you don't understand. You are beautiful. You know how many people wish they could look like you? Your hair, your body. Y'all, she 15, so I'm not going. Her physique is gorgeous. little bitty waist. Of course, she has her daddy side of the behind, so she has a nice shape. You don't like that. I can see it's making you uncomfortable when I'm just mentioning how beautiful you are. And you shouldn't. We're not going to turn this into a therapy session, but do you think that stems from your upbringing?
Yeah.
Your childhood?
Yeah, because my mom, like, I don't blame her for anything. Like, but she's always put us in, like, schools that are, like, better for us. So, like...
Better.
So they're mostly white-dominated schools.
Mm-hmm.
All the whites that are pretty, they have pretty hair, pretty straight hair, and it's perfect everything. So...
In whose standards of being perfect?
Mine.
In your...
Like, I remember, you know how I had really long hair past my butt, and then I saw a white girl with a bob, and I was like, ooh, that looked exactly the same on me. I looked like Dora, because obviously I looked like Dora.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always wanted to change. Like, I wanted to be white for a long time. I don't anymore, obviously, but...
Mm-hmm. Because you found yourself.
Yeah. I don't know.
Aaliyah, like, you breaking my heart. Because we don't get to talk that often. Aaliyah is she's a recluse. She's like a little turtle. She stays in her shell. And I'm very loud. I'm very opposite of Miss Aaliyah. And so I make her uncomfortable. Even though she's my niece and I love her. And you know I love you. You know we all love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Girl, if I looked like you, I would have been viral. Baby, if I could sing like you, I would have been viral. Do you hear me? And I know, like, society might say one thing, but you are beautiful. I don't know. Ooh. Like, for real. I want you to know that I'm not going to cry. This is the first time I ever cried on my show because, girl, I'm going to have to pause. You are beautiful. I want you to know that. And I want you to love yourself. Okay? Don't worry about, because you can't change the past, you know. And I know you have issues with your dad. And that breaks my heart because that's my brother. But I want you to know that you are loved. Honey, you want to have to, oh, wait. I just broke my heart down. All my life I've been a big girl. But my mom helped instill in me, because my mom, you know my mom was skinny, whatever. And my sisters, my mom had 7 kids. We all look different. Some of them are light like you. Some of them are really, really dark like me. So, of course, it was hard growing up with colorism. Because, like, your cousins and your aunties would say little stuff like, oh, she's prettier. Talk about my sister. And she had longer hair, whatever. She was brown skin, whatever. My hair has always been shorter. But my mama is the one who helped me get over all of that. You know what I'm saying? She beating me that I was beautiful. She beating me that, you know, my skin color was everything. So she helped me get through that.
My mom has always told me, like, that I'm, like, the most beautiful. I was a porcelain doll when I was a baby, all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never really believed her. Like,
Is it because she's white with long hair and skinny?
No, but I don't know why I've never believed her, but I've just always thought that she was lying because I was her daughter.
No, you have always been a beautiful little girl. You know how babies come out looking like aliens and be ugly and stuff? Like, we knew automatically, it was like never a question of, is Aaliyah mixed? Because you came out darker than most black babies came out. Like, you was already had your color. And you have always just been, like, beautiful. And I think your eyes were might have been grayish when you was a baby. Your hair was just like this silky. You've always been beautiful. I don't know how you ever could not see how beautiful you are. And if you ever change your nose, if I ever see that you had a nose job, anything, girl, we're going to have some issues.
No,
Yep.
I'd never do that.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me. Tell me something. Shout out your friends or something, girl. You got me emotional. I'm trying to enjoy this damn Chick-fil-A. You done got me over here crying and stuff. Y'all got to talk to these kids. This generation right here, they grow up on a whole different brainwave, their emotions and everything. We have to keep them close to our hearts. Talk to us, baby.
I don't know what to talk about.
I don't know. Find something.
Okay.
You got my emotions all out of that.
I don't know.
What our instruments do you play? Because you're
I play
9 instruments.
Okay, so I play the piano,
Mm-hmm.
the cello, the violin, viola, double bass, ukulele, French horn, trumpet. Oh, and mellophone. So that's it.
No problem. You in the band? I've been to a couple of orchestra things. You
Yeah,
did.
marching band.
Marching band.
And I also do figure skating too.
Let's talk about that. Now, how is figure skating? Because I did it one time, well, ice skating one time, and I said never again.
Originally, I did figure skating because me and my best friend Aaliyah, she was gonna do figure skating, and we don't live near each other anymore because we were friends through the Boys and Girls Club, so we never lived near each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get to see her often after I moved away from the Boys and Girls Club, so we decided to do ice skating so we could see each other every week.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually really love it, and it's like one of my favorite things to do.
Girl, you are brave. Because them blades on the bottom of them skates are like razor sharp. So when you do figure skating, are you doing it as a hobby, or will you be able to compete or any of that?
I've done a competition once, and I fell and I cried in front of everyone because I'm a really bad perfectionist.
Type A personality you are.
So the fact that I messed up after practicing a lot and messed up in front of people, that just made me so upset. I mean, now I can look back and laugh at it, but at the time I could not stop thinking about it.
So, with your type A personality, are you also OCD?
No. I mean, it runs in the family, but I don't think I have it. Not the way my room looks now.
So, you working right now during while the coronavirus is out? Are y'all open? Are you ready for school to get back in, Ivy?
Yeah.
Do you miss your friends, or do y'all link up, or what?
I've been trying to hang out with my friends. I've only been able to hang out with one because we're basically family, so they don't care if I come over. But I've tried to hang out with some of my other friends, and their moms and parents are just really not having it.
Let me ask you something. If you could go back and tell 8-year-old Aaliyah one thing, what would you tell her?
8-year-old me. 8-year-old me. I'd say to always tell the truth. Because a lot of things happened whenever I was 8 or younger that I wish I would have told the truth about sooner. That would probably affect me much better today. So.
Now, did you watch the interview with your brother?
Yeah.
So you know, when you talk about that type of stuff, is that off limits?
No.
So the situation, when you were younger, you were molested. And you wish you would have talked up about being molested because it was family member.
And no one believed me because it was so much later. It was a few years later.
Girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You can always spot a predator, but people don't believe. I don't believe it's not that they don't believe you. It's that when they get so comfortable with hiding truths, they keep trying to sweep it under the rug. And they feel like when people speak up, that you disturb that, you know what I'm saying? Like you are disturbing something. They know. A lot of families have predators, and I feel like especially like their moms and stuff like that, know who they are. You know your kid. You know, I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old and an 11-year-old live with me, and I know my kid. I could tell if something was wrong or if they done something wrong.
Well, it's not that my family didn't believe me because we even told the police about it when everyone eventually found out. But it was the authorities didn't believe me because there was no evidence except for my word. And the only way to get him like arrested was to have him confess, which didn't really happen. So. So I just wish that like whenever it was happening, I would have told someone so that he wouldn't be like roaming around free right now.
So what is something you could tell younger girls or girls your age that might watch you that's not brave to speak up?
If you think it's going to ruin your family or ruin the way that things are, sitting with it on your mind isn't healthy, because eventually I started having really bad nightmares, like that I was being chased by him, and like that even whenever I hid, he could find me, and then it would start over. And so that's when I started going to therapy. But sitting with that mindset, thinking that it's your fault, and like not telling anyone and having it happen again is much worse than a potential breakup of the family.
Right, because families break up for much less. And that's a pretty serious thing. Aaliyah. I'm about to change the subject, y'all. Because I can't cry again. I'm a thug, girl. I'm an Oprah of these streets, you hear me? I can't be out here crying. So, what's next for you? What do you see yourself doing in the next 3 to 5 years?
I want to graduate early and have a scholarship to Johns Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins? So you want to be a doctor? Oh.
Since like 2nd grade, I've always wanted to be a pediatric cardiologist. Because, you know, I have my own heart problems, but also the heart is really fascinating to me. And like, I'd like to do surgery like on it too. Just like learn more. So
I think you have the personality. I worked with enough doctors to know. I think you have the personality. Plus, you type A. So 90% of your doctors are type A perfectionists. You know, they're musically inclined. Because music, you work with both sides of your brain. And oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about your art. Her art, like, because she's in the anime and all that. Oh my gosh. You got some pictures? Have you taken pictures of your artwork? I could put at the end of the video. Okay, we're gonna put some little baby pictures too. We're gonna do it nice. But her artwork. So, are you still drawing, girl?
I don't draw much because I got really busy, and also because I'm a perfectionist, like I kept seeing like my art was like not as good as other people's were, and I felt like I wasn't improving, so I stopped.
How can tell me this? I don't even know if it's possible. Maybe you could talk about it with your therapist. I'm not a therapist. How can you get rid of that part of your mind that tells you that your stuff is not comparable to someone else's or that people are better than you? Because I have a picture that she drew me when she was like 4 years old. Beautiful. I still have it at your grandma's. You drew me a picture. It's like your hand. You traced the hand, and then you drew like a bird in it. I have to show it to you. It was on the refrigerator at your granny house for a long, 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 long time.
I don't remember that.
You signed it too. You dated it. You was like 4 or 5 years old. Maybe 5. I'll give you 5. And then I have the one you drew me when I had Aaliyah. So yeah, so what would get you out of that mode of thinking that, you know, you're not good enough?
I think it's all about the people you surround yourself with, or like, it's just habit. So maybe hanging around like negative people or people that you think are too good for you, then because I do hang out with people like that.
Not the negative part, but people that you think are good is a good thing, right?
But I mean like people I think that are above me.
Oh, like out of your league? Girl, no, they are beneath you. Are you gonna come? I'm gonna ask you this on camera. Will you come around me more?
Okay.
Girl, I got the confidence of the Jolly Green Giant. You hear me? I'm not saying you have to act like you better than people, but you have to know your worth. And you're so worthy. And I want you to know that. I want you to believe me. Okay? Yeah, we are about to get out of here. Any last words, Miss Aaliyah?
Don't do drugs.
Why did you ever do the drugs?
I've never even hit a vape.
You so green, girl. Well, she said don't do drugs. Love yourself. Okay? And for my viewers that watch that have mixed kids, I can't say bring them around your black families because Tasha always brought turkeys around. I don't care who mad at Tasha. Tasha is at every event. She shows up. That's my girl. Shout out to Tasha, Aaliyah's mom. Shout out to Brandon, her brother, and Nathan. Hopefully Nathan come on. You think Nathan will come on?
He wants to.
He did? I'm just a phone call away. Why y'all act like that?
I asked you to come on.
I know you did. But I wish you would ask to come over. Or just pop up. Hell, babysit. Okay. Something. Okay, y'all. This Chick-fil-A, this was the best. Thank you. This was the best thing you could have bought me, honey. But we about to get out of here. Keep liking, subscribing, commenting. Can we find you anywhere? You want people to add you on Facebook, Snapchat, anything? No, she said don't get on her shit. She don't fool with y'all. Nah. Love y'all. Bye.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open